All right. We are back. Let me get my stuff set up here real quick. Boom, here we are. Do I get another Celsius? I suppose I might as well. Be right back. All right. Hey, hello, lunch. How are you? Good to see you, man. Today we are working once again on our inventory add-on. There's a couple more things we need to add, like stuff like this. So I've got 2 rifles here. Each stack size for a rifle currently in this little demo should be 2. So you shouldn't be able to have more than 2 rifles in one slot. But what I want to be able to happen is where I drag one rifle and I put it over there, and instead of just swapping the slots, which is what it does right now, I want it to add it to that. See right there, there's 2. If I do this, it swaps. If I do that, it swaps. Because once that's done, then all there is stack splitting. So like being able to, if I have 2 rifles, to be able to drag one into a different slot. Something like that. There's also... Oh, you can still do that. Also things like this. So if I pick up this rifle and I drag it over there, I don't necessarily want it to be where you pick up another rifle and it automatically fills that out. Might be better to have it fill the first empty slot first. But we will see. I did do some AI stuff here, which is not great. I don't really want to do that. I want to be building as much as possible myself. This is kind of fine. If has space. pick up, item to pick up. Okay, let's go to our DS inventory here. Oh, wait, nope. It's the other one. Inventory. What do we have as far as functions? We also need to document this a little better. Check, swap, or increase from index to index. Oh, interesting. So why? Oh, you know what? I think... Okay, if they are not the same, then swap them. But I think what we're doing is we're doing duplicated. So, hey, New Jank, what's up? I think we're doing duplicated resources because otherwise we had issues. Okay, and then it says if the quantity plus quantity is greater than the stack size, then we swap. Else increase. Okay, let's do this and just see if it works. Because I think items have names, right? Yes. Okay. We're going to see if this just fixes it. It might. Because I think we're checking duplicated. Okay, let's grab 3 of these first. Let's drop one of them. Boom. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Awesome. So now we can combine stacks. If I pick up one here, then it swaps. Nice. Nice. Asteron, good to see you as well. Okay, let's work with a bigger inventory. Let's do a slot size of 12. Yeah, I think because we were duplicating the resources, because there was some other issue where duplicating was needed when creating new items. Okay, now we're going to have to do split. Which I could just do where it cuts it in half. Something like that. Like middle mouse button drag automatically takes half of it. Or maybe it just takes one, or right click drag takes one. Something like that. Let's update slots. Slot UI. Just pressed, just released. We're doing this from slot to slot. So we're basically going to do the same. Same thing, but with right click and middle mouse button click here. We have an ad in 1 minute, just a heads up. So first we can just do the split stack. Okay, what are we going to need for this? We're going to need an amount. We're going to need a from slot, to slot. What's the swap to slots? From index to index. If this will just be our 50% split. New Jenks, how's life been? Been a minute. It's been good. I actually have some big news. Saw some pics you shared in the Discord, man. That's gorgeous. I should share some more because I had a really great trip. Yeah, it was awesome. I'll have to share some more. I'm glad that I was able to make it work fairly quickly. I've been doing these trips like every couple months now. And this one was really cool because we got to go all the way up to Norway too. I went up to Finland and Norway. Astron, if your ad starts now, then you can just ask me again. Because my ad is starting soon, it looks like. But I can talk about it in a sec. Yeah, Finland and Norway. Super awesome time. Loved it. How's the knee? Better, I hope. The knee is doing pretty well. I still have a lot of pain. Not a lot of pain, but I have a noticeable amount of pain still. But that's just the muscles and the ligaments still kind of getting used to having been, chopped up for a bit. But it feels better than it was before the surgery, for sure. And I know that probably in 6 months' time, maybe a year, it'll basically be normal, which is really, really nice. Because it is getting stronger. I just need to be better about being active, building up the muscle, really like aiding the recovery. Yeah, but it's doing good. It's doing good. Awesome to hear, dude. Happy for you. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, it's been good. It's been kind of a crazy year with everything that's happening, especially since I'm now going to be making a move to Finland at some point when I can, but it'll probably be anywhere from like 3 months to like 8 months from now, or 9 months or something like that. Somewhere in that range, I'm going to be making a move to Finland. So that's, going to be its own thing. But I'm getting ready to head back up to the Pacific Northwest. Well, hey, dude, if you do before I move, I mean, no matter what, I'll be coming back to Washington over the years. But if you do in a while or in some time, and I'm here, hit me up for sure. Still won't be for a while, but starting the plan, nice. Are you thinking of moving or just visiting? Why move out of the U.S.? So my, basically, I've got a girl out there that I don't want to be in a long distance relationship with because it sucks. Moving, hopefully, that would be sick. That would be really cool, dude. Are you still thinking like pretty far north or kind of back where you were? Yeah, Astron. So I'll be moving there basically it's pretty much purely for that reason. Although I really like Finland too, so it's not like Finland is great, so. Apartment prices are looking crazy, but yeah, dude, yeah. Back to Seattle. Yeah, I'm sure that's spendy. Orb, what's up? How are you, Orb? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Seattle is probably even more crazy. I mean, I'm like, 30 minutes north of Portland or something. And even around here, it's like, Dude, just getting a studio apartment is like $1,800 a month. Whereas in Finland, you get a studio apartment, it's like $500 a month. It's like, wish I'd moved to the Nordics, but my wife hates the cold. The cold is rough, but what I have noticed is that I stay mostly indoors, so it kind of is fine. I'm gonna probably just try and get a place just out of the city this time. Yeah, that's kind of the only way to go. Like, dude, oh man, I can't imagine like trying to be like actually in the city. Because I'm decently off the path, you know. I-5 goes all the way north up to Seattle, and we're like, I don't know, a 5 to 8 minute drive from I-5 or something. But it's still like I live in a new neighborhood, in a new house, and the only reason that I can afford it is because it's my friend's house and I'm renting from him. And so it's fine. It's actually way cheaper to just rent a house with your friends than to like try to do an apartment. Gave up on the West Coast. Washington and Oregon didn't work out. So you lived in Washington and Oregon, because I'm Washington right now. I didn't know that. Yeah. What did you not like, Orb? Or I guess I should say, is it Orbem or is it Orb? Because I'm always, in my mind, it's Orb. But there's a few studios I have an eye on that aren't too bad. I don't need nor really want a lot of space. Yeah, I've never needed much space. All my watch list is here, yeah. Orbem Order. Okay. Oh, so you didn't live, but you just looked around to see? Just need a spot for my PC and my bicycle and my bed. Yeah, exactly. In the previous rental I was at, I didn't even really have room for the bed. It took up so much of the room. And so then I just threw my bed away and I was like, you know what? Beds are for, people who need beds, which I don't really need one. I just need a 3-inch memory foam mattress and a little throw blanket. Let's do inventory. 2 index does not equal null. Oh, we should check. Check swapper increase. Let's do this. Dot item dot name is equal to inventory from index dot item dot name. Then we can do check swapper increase. We need a from index and to index. To index does not equal null. And we can just do that. Maybe we do this. I don't know if this is necessary. Yeah, then Michigan ended up being the best for me in the family. 11 acres, nice and quiet. Dude, yeah, being able to actually get land is sick. I've been to Michigan, like Upper Michigan, a little bit. Not for very long, but I've spent a little bit of time up there. I like the summers. The snow I could do without, which moving to Finland, I'm going to end up with it anyway. But it won't be the huge snowbanks. Finland's not actually quite as like thick of snow as you'd think. I had a loft, but with my bed, I barely had enough clearance. If I sat up, suddenly I'd have given myself a concussion. So I slept with a giant beanbag down. See, that's where it's at. What's on the agenda? So I'm working on the inventory add-on that I'm making, which is basically just a basic, less good version of the one that New Jank made, to be fair. But I'm making a little add-on to publish and throw on the Godot subreddit or something and see if people want to use it. But it's been a fun little project because then I've also had to make documentation for it, which then makes me like realize that the way that I'm doing it is really dumb, and then that helps me fix it. Hey, Fanny Slam, what's up? Might look into AZ also. Okay, yeah. Arizona is nice. Coming from Cali, I love the snow now. Yeah, we'll see how I like it in Finland. I don't think I'll mind it just because it's not a ton of it. But I am definitely a warm and sunny type of person. But I live in the Pacific Northwest, so we get so much rain every year that it's like you're always ready for the summer. Spent kindergarten in Michigan, nice. During the winter, the kids would dig tunnels into the snowbank. Yeah, snowbanks, I was there once picking up my brother, driving all the way back to Washington, and it was like dead of winter, and I was blown away with how much snow there was. Pretty sweet looking back on it, yeah. Dude, we used to dig tunnels in the dirt in our back, on our property that we had, which my dad was not a fan of because then he would be driving the tractor trying to mow, and suddenly like the big mower attachment that he had on the tractor would just sink into some tunnel that we had half finished and abandoned. But I love these little items. I think this add-on is actually pretty nice, though, for a beginner add-on. I also need to document like the functions so then people can use it, more customize it a little bit more. Project is looking dope, by the way. Yeah, I'm really liking it because so I started out where I wasn't even doing the item slot thing. Where is it? Yeah. So I wasn't even doing this yet. I had put this in there, but I wasn't using it because I was like, oh, it was so hard last time that I tried to make an inventory and all this stuff. But then I realized like it's been a long time since I tried to make it. And so when I was using your system on my other game, I just wasn't as good back then. So like I got it working pretty good, but it still had a lot of the old stuff from that other tutorial I was using, and it was messy. But now when I'm doing it, it's like it feels pretty clean. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to do the split stacks, which right now we've got it where it's like, okay, if they're the same item, then we check the swap or increase. Where is the swap and increase? Right here. they are not the same name. We don't really need to run that check again, but whatever. If the quantity is greater than the stack size. Oh, we don't actually really want to run this because this will just swap them if there's... Because let's say I have two items in one stack, 2 items in another, and the max stack size is 3. If I middle click and drag one over, it should pull one quantity over into the other, so it should be a quantity of 3 and 1. But this would just swap them. So we don't actually want to do that. What we want to do is, let's do something like, hey, thank you for the gifted sub, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Poor pop slap, yeah. Hey, another gifted sub to Orbim. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, New Jank. Man, it feels good to be back because it's been like a month since I've been able to stream, really. This is a third. New Jank just going crazy with it. Thank you. Hate those ads, thanks. Dude, they need to make it so you can just not run ads. That's what they need. Thank you so much, New Jank. By the way, I really do, and I know this is, I say this every single time I've come back from Finland, but I really do want to get back into a regular rhythm of things. There's a lot of programming stuff that I'm going to be doing over the next, well, for a long time. I mean, in general, I'm just going to be doing it. But not just game development related stuff. I'm really working towards kind of building my own software consulting company sort of deal, making prototypes for people, or even just, web development, that type of thing. And so I'm going to be trying to stream a lot more of just software development. I've been doing a ton of React and some React Native recently. And as part of my move to Finland, I'm going to be starting my business there, doing like contracting or whatever I can to get me started. But there's going to be a lot of stuff on top of game development that I'm going to be doing. So I want to really get back onto the streaming grind and show a lot of that stuff. Some of it I can't show as much because I do have some potential client work coming up, but I have a lot of projects in mind that are learning projects, portfolio projects, that type of thing. So reckon the streamer should get the option to turn off ads at their cost. Oh, that would be so great. I would pay $10 a month to not show ads on my channel. I already pay $10 a month to not show ads on other people's channels because I've Twitch Turbo or whatever it is. I think it's $10, somewhere around there. You gotta come and see how my WordPress game engine is coming along too, dude. I saw you live the other day, but I was about to leave, and so I didn't watch. But I've been seeing, especially on YouTube, I see it pretty much every time you're live. It'll at least pop up for me, so I'll have to stop in soon and check it out. Much love. Yeah, man. I really love the stuff. I don't know. Because last time I was in there, you were talking about even just like your save functionality, how everything is saving to the database. So like when you end game and stuff, it's literally just saving your coordinates in the database somewhere, all that. And to me, that is just so cool. Are you building an engine that could be used on other, like, could you literally take your WordPress engine and just make it a WordPress plugin that other people could just download and then do their own game development? That would be so cool. I don't know how much effort that would be to turn it into something like that, but You turned it into a plugin. That's so cool, dude. Oh, that's awesome. Man, yeah. Okay, so instead of check, swap, or increase, we're going to do check, add. Let's see. From index to do something like this. I think we can do this. Going to be number one on WP directory for sure. There we go. Yeah, Pixel RPG. It's pretty awesome, New Jank, if you haven't seen it. So let's say I drag a stack. This is split stack has a mount. So when we do a middle click, it will just take half of the stack. If we do a right click, it'll take one at a time. Now, should we pass in the amount here? I think so. Are these all ints, I think? Shot of Tabasco. Cheers, Fantasy Slam. Oh. It's been a while since I've done that. Delicious indeed. Saw, what is up? How are you? Slightly mobile friendly too. At least you can walk around. Nice. Okay. Let me think about how I'm doing this. So check add to stack. Quantity plus inventory to index dot quantity is greater than inventory to index dot item stack max stack size. You know what? Let's do this. Var from equals to equals okay. equals from dot quantity plus 2 dot quantity. Oh. Minus 2 dot item dot max stack size. We can do this where we just take all of it, we minus out the max stack size. Wait, no. No. We want to do a 2 dot item max stack size minus 2 dot quantity. And then we can do 2 dot, increase and decrease, right? So index stack 2 index amount to add. We can do copy decrease stack from index. Whoops. Okay. Doing good. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. Not too bad. Light a fire in the soul, yes. That plus the caffeine from the Celsius should do it. Wait, nope. This is not what we want.
What the hell is he?
Hey, Ravier, if I'm saying that correctly. I know I've seen you plenty of times, but I don't know if I'm saying your name. Camo as well. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How you doing? Welcome, raiders. I just realized I'm doing this entirely wrong because I need to be thinking about the stack size. I mean, the amount that we're dragging. Camo, how's it going in the YouTube chat? My brain is a little bit breaking here. So let's say I'm dragging 1. Okay, we don't want, first of all, this should be 2 dot quantity. This should be amount. Okay, I think that's fine. If the amount we're dragging plus the 2 slot quantity is greater than the max stack size, then we do this little calculation to see how much we should add. Else, we just do this. We just take the amount, because if it's just 1 that we're adding and it's not filling up the 2 slot, then it should just increase that one, decrease this one. I think that actually is all we need. We just need to check if it will fill it up or not. And I don't think we need this anymore. Yeah, we don't. Been a bit, how are you? Yeah, doing all right. Doing pretty good. Just got back from Finland and Norway. Had a great trip. A little lonely here. Yeah, I can imagine. I've felt lonely without the stream. It's been like a month since I've streamed, so. And here I am with a 20-man raid ready to go. We are, by the way, for anyone interested, we are working on a little inventory add-on for Godot where you can pick up items. I'm working on splitting items now. Currently, you can like combine, but you just can't split them out onto their own within the inventory, so that's what we're building out. But we have different item types, quantities, stuff like that. And we're trying to make it an easy beginner inventory system that's not like too hard to install. Right now it is kind of bulky to install. There's a lot of steps. The README is probably out of date anyway. This is mostly based off of the work that Nujank already did. This says does not yet support item stacks. That is incorrect. We can change that, save that. But there's already like way too many steps. There's like nine steps just to install this. But we will simplify it, make it easier. It's useful. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. It's not like a grid-based one as far as like it doesn't have the Tetris style, but that most people don't really need that. And if they do need that, then they can follow another inventory or a tutorial or something. But there it is. There it is. Sometimes my sound effects lag behind. Okay. All right, so we've got, what do we have? Let's put this stuff down here. Just so it's close. Okay, check swap or increase. Check add to stack. If it is not null and the names don't match, then just return. Else, let's just make this explicit. Nope. Oh, wait a second. We might need to do dot item. Yeah, we do need to do dot item. Yep, because these are not items anymore. They are resources that hold items. Let me see if there's anywhere else. Let's put this for now to get the error out of the way. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so, oh, what was I just thinking? There was something I needed to think about. So, Oh, I can do if is slot full to index, return. So we can just say, all right, if the slot is full, then return. Otherwise, we can do this check add to stack. Feel like we need to make this more explicit of what this does. But I don't want to make it like 50 words long. We can keep it like this for now. Okay, if it equals null, okay, here we have, okay, this is pickup item. We could do, what is add to inventory again? Item. That takes an index. So here we could do add to inventory, from index dot item, and then to index. And then we can do inventory to index dot quantity equals amount, and then we could do decrease stack from index amount. Hey, best viewers. Look at that. It's amazing that Twitch still can't solve that bot problem. Okay. I think this makes sense. Like, okay, we add this inventory item and then we just set the quantity to be the amount and then we decrease the stack on the other one. Okay, now we need to do the hovering thing, which is on the slot. On the slot UI. Yeah. Okay, so right now we have this left click and hovering equals true. We're going to do the same exact thing, but just right now we're just going to do this in a bad way. I think all of this is kind of done in a bad way right now. This needs an amount. We're going to do amount equals, so for middle click we could do like half. We'll say half. I think we have to do it this way. This is looking really bad so far. Basically, I'm trying to get the amount. Hey, Stewie, good to see you. Sari bot can on my side channel and wipes them out, never misses. Dang, okay, nice. We got another shot at Tabasco. Eating good today, indeed. Cheers. That wasn't even that much, but... Woo. Okay, so if we have this, let's put amount there. Dot quantity. How do we get like the remainder? Oh, did not mean to open Studio One. Nice. Okay. Or not the remainder, like a rounded. Get rounded. Okay, we could do the snapped thing. Where did it just go? Okay. Snapped F. So this is like a multiple thing. Should we do floor? I think I do maybe floor. Do we want the lower half of whatever is being split? Probably. Wait, does that work? Or do I have to do amount? Okay. So that rounds that down to 2. And then instead, what we can do is on this one, okay. Then instead of doing this amount thing, we can just do 1. And then in our inventory, we just got to make sure we're updating the UI. So check swapper increase, check add to stack. This is adding to stack. And then right here, oh, whoops. We need to emit what is it? Update inventory UI dot emit. Okay, let's just try this and see if my logic works. Okay, it just broke. On base object of type nil, okay. Because there's no item there. So we just said, hey, is it, if it's null, then do this. No, wait. What are we doing? Does not equal null. Does not equal null. If this item equals null, then we do this. So why did it go into that? Let me see here. Let's put a breakpoint. It's not equal null, and they have the same name. So I don't think it's that. Wait, no, it is. Okay, I'm going to continue. Max stacks up. Where is this getting called? It's only getting called right there. Oh, we don't even want to be doing this. Oh, wait, no, we do want to be doing this. Shoot. So we want to check how much to add to stack. And then we go to our inventory. And it's saying amount plus 2 quantity item 2.item.max stack size. Well, then let's just do this. To index amount. We take this, throw all this stuff in here. I think this works here. Broke it. Nice. Okay, now that broke it. 0 on base object of type node inventory. Okay. Oh, we also need to set these. This is really bad. A really bad way to do it. Not clean. What is this? What happens if I grab 3 of these? Whoops. We could do amount. Amount divided by 2. Okay, so this is still giving us a problem. Key 0. Oh. Is this an off by one thing? That doesn't really make sense. From slot, inventory from slot dot quantity. Is this an inventory dot inventory thing? It is. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's this. I'm pretty sure it is. I think I've got inventory UI dot inventory inventory UI. I think this might actually be it, which is horrible if that's the case. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, dang. Nice. You can also right-click drag. Okay, let's grab 3 of these and see what happens. Nice, it just drags 1. Okay, now let's grab... That drags 2. Nice. So the whole issue here was just that we have this amazing little chain here called inventory UI dot inventory dot inventory, because we happen to have a node called inventory. And within that, there is the inventory, which is called inventory. So it's all very cool. All within the DS inventory. But this is nice. It works. Oh. We got to do some checking here. Because if it is 1, then we need to not do that. It's less than or equal to 1. Return. Or we could just do amount equals 1. So then it does the same thing as when you right-click drag. Nice. Okay. Yep, so you can't split it, but you can still move it that way. The only thing is you don't get the little preview. Which is a little bit annoying. There we go. Now we have a nice little inventory here, full up. Oh, this just swaps. This is not good. So normally, that shouldn't swap. It should add. Wait, let me try that again. Was I doing right click there? Okay. So if I do middle click, then it adds, or right click, then it adds it correctly. If I do a left click, then it just swaps them. If it does not equal null, okay, so then we're doing this check swapper increase, and on check swapper increase, we're doing, if the name does not equal the name, then we do swap. If the quantity plus the quantity is greater than, we don't need that. What we need is add to stack. Check add to stack. Which means we might be able to just do this. Whoops. Actually, no, we can handle this like this. So we can do amount equals amount minus then we could do increase stack to index amount decrease stack from index amount. So if both of them put together is greater than the stack size, then we just check how much is them put together minus the max stack size, and we increase and decrease. Okay, let's try that. Oh wait, we gotta do this. Blip, blip, blip. Okay. Now I drag there. Nope. Are we still swapping? Oh. Now we are outside of okay, now we're outside of the stack size. Interesting. Oh, we also need to do this. Does swap 2 slots automatically... Yeah. Hydrate and a posture check. Interesting. So it took 2. So max stack size. So the amount is the quantity plus the quantity. So in that situation, it should be 6. Oh. We actually don't want that. What we want is I think we just want this. Copy right here. So the stack size minus its own quantity. I think that's what it is. Okay. I was doing that wrong. There we go. Perfect. Now, slot UI. Get drag, can drag. Yeah, I mean, this kind of works. This whole slot UI section is terrible, but... Hmm. I think if so if it's full, then we just return. Nice. Okay. Okay, nice. I think this isn't too bad. There's probably bugs. I mean, some of these are so... Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the README and see if this actually makes sense. Item detect. Inventory UI node. Yep. Okay, this all seems to work still. Few item seed nodes. List of functions. I don't know if I need all of these, but okay. Let's commit all this code. Then let's push this. This here is the inventory system for anyone who wants to play around with it. This is the test project, the same project that I have here. So if you want to check it out, play around with it. Did this not push? Oh, this list of functions is all messed up. What happens if I do this? Oh, nice. Just put it into this snippet for some reason. Quantities are not added yet. Yeah, they are. Yet another commit. Quick fix. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This is basically done except for the inevitable bugs that will be here. So, okay, I'm posting in the Discord. Feels good to have made something that other people can use in Godot. I do want to maybe throw it up on Reddit. Let's see here. I'm looking at my Reddit account here, remembering the random comments. Let's see here. Should I post it? It's probably gonna be pretty buggy. I should also make a YouTube video for how to use it. I think that's gonna be one of my projects here. It's just figuring out how to do that. But I think for now, I'm going to be done for the day. I've gotten everything I wanted to get done. I got stack splitting. That's all I really wanted. This thing is like basically done. I'm sure I can add more to it eventually and do bug fixing and all that. But I am going to be off for the night. So I will find someone who I can raid. And once again, Ravier, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you, man. Let's see if I can find someone here. Who is live? Hypnotic is live. Let's do that. Okay, I will wait for people to be able to jump in. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you being here. Camo, thank you for being here in the YouTube chat. Fanny Slam, New Jank, Stewie, Asteron, Ravier, thank you for the raid once again. Who else was here? Saw, Orbim. Yeah, but thank you all for being here once again. Appreciate it. It was good to be back. I will see you all again probably tomorrow. I think I'm going to be hopefully streaming pretty regularly. So, but yeah, thank you for being here. I will see you all next time, and I'll send you off over to Hypnotic's channel. All right, peace out. Have a good one. Bye.